Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Rolling to his left. And finding the tight end Hooper. Touchdown, Browns. Austin Hooper. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Bridgewater on first down. Flush to his right. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Denver. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a big play there for the Broncos. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Throwing is Bridgewater. Touchdown! Javonte Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over first and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Play fake. Mayfield on the move to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Bridgewater to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action. Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him throw that challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1.
Score time 7-7.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, this is no ordinary run after the catch. This is supersized right here. He's able to look it in, turn upfield, and then it's as simple as looking for the area where the defenders aren't. And then he outruns them all the way to the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Flush to his right. This pass caught by Hamler. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Steps away. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
Following the penalty, Chubb runs over it. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play that time on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Browns. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Into the secondary past the 40. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right.
And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker.
Now Bridgewater on fourth down. Flushed out right.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there is the right call.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Hamler now to return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield rolling to his right. And it's going to be batted down and will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked up by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Williams.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Bobby Massey, the right tackle, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
To throw is Bridgewater.
On the slant, completes to Sutton.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Lindsey diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. It's picked up by the Broncos.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And this is caught by Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Bridgewater. The quick slant caught.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first, and it'll bring up third down now. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Forced out to his left. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point.
He threw 2 picks at me, and I couldn't get an elimination. Wow.
Impressive because usually kickers
2 picks, not 1, 2.
In the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down,
Give me animation, come on.
give him a lot of credit.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you need to make some adjustments.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Here's Bridgewater. He's got Hamler.
Good. Yo, KJ, you couldn't have done that any better. Any better, KJ. You catch it, break a tackle, and go out of bounds? Let's go. That was a bad pass, too.
Keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Bridgewater to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams.
Good blocking, boys. There we go.
Midfield and inside the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run it with Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, it's Williams. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
You audibled like the last second. I should have kept that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. He'll get that.
No, I ran out of bounds. Let's go. Albert, oh, let's go. That was so needed. Albert, oh, let's go.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Bridgewater. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the
damn, they really, it was supposed to be a double on him.
Catastrophic at this late stage.
How'd you not double him, though?
Disaster. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Back to throw.
Good shit.
Sliding out of the pocket.
No, you're gonna throw a pick. Where are you, Teddy? There you are. Damn, good game. Damn, he throws it all the way right when I'm inside? Oh my gosh, I lose to him. He threw me 2 picks, dude. Wow, they really love this fucking Baker. No under pressure either? Wow.
Finish things off.
So Cleveland able to come away with